and then give your translation as well. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarupamabandhanat mrityor mokshiyamamritat. Om Shanti. Shanti. Shanti.
Shanti.
Here is the translation. We praise the Lord Vishnu with the chanting of the holy name 3 times. We praise the Lord Shiva, who is the fragrant and who nourishes and nurtures all beings. May the Lord liberate Paul Eppinger from death for the sake of immortality, just as the ripened cucumber is freed from its bondage to the creeper. May his soul be purified at a deeper level for physical, mental, and emotional health. May there be peace for him within and without through his journey to the eternal abode. I remember Paul the first time when I met him. It was over a cup of coffee at the Paradise Bakery in Tempe. He wanted to share his vision and mission, and he was looking for a Hindu representative. The Hindu representative who was on the board, Shama, who's probably in the audience somewhere with his family, had to step down for health reasons, and so he was looking for somebody to step into that space of being a Hindu rep. And then Paul he started to explain the vision and the mission of the interfaith group. He talked about a world of harmony, goodwill, and peace among people of all faiths, where the golden rule is a way of life. And then he said, well, we want to build bridges of understanding, respect, and support among diverse people of faith through education, dialogue, and service. And of course, we want to implement that golden rule. I loved every word of what he was saying. That was the first time that I'd been hearing something like that, because I was in a different space and time at that point. He said, doing right one by one another with words used and action taken. He said, without commentary on political issues. And then I said, well, doing unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's an ancient principle of every human culture and religion, making the world a better place. So here we were going back and forth, and we talked about ethics of reciprocity. We talked about the opportunity to lead a good human life. All of this went so hand in hand with all the ethical principles of truth, nonviolence, and self-reflection that have been an integral part of my life. And all of this was sounding too good to be true. And then I started thinking about Mahatma Gandhi and what he said. He said the golden rule of conduct is mutual toleration, knowing that we will all never think alike, and that we shall always see the truth in fragments and from different angles of vision. However, mutual toleration can be inculcated among and practiced by all, irrespective of their social status and training. And I truly believe that the golden rule of conduct is a very conscious process of the continuous refinement of the mind and the sensibilities to understand different perspectives. It is an integral part of the process of the conscious evolution of the human mind. So I remember Paul and I going back and forth. We were so engrossed in this conversation that caffeine, the coffee didn't matter anymore. We didn't even need any of that. We were like fired up just talking about the universal basic tenets of different faith, love, peace, harmony, a lot of what we felt right now in this congregation. We just fed off of each other's thoughts and words, and we talked about the infinite possibilities of what AIFM could even do. Paul and I felt like at least 2 kids in a candy store. Just talking 19 to the dozen, we were so excited with the thought of expanding the reach of the movement beyond the Phoenix metropolitan area, having small and large interfaith groups in different communities within Arizona, and then maybe moving it over to model in other states, and maybe even globally. Wow, this was a whole afternoon of just daydreaming, but it was fantastic. We loved it. We both sat there in the coffee shop and we just enjoyed a couple hours. It was supposed to be like a half an hour, 45-minute meeting perhaps, to just explain to me, what is the interfaith group and what kind of help he needed. So we just took off from there. We enjoyed the afternoon. So I'm really grateful to have met Paul at the time that I did, and then eventually ending up to work with him as part of this interfaith group. And he's truly left Arizona with a legacy of interfaith dialogue that I think we should continue to nourish, not just for ourselves, but I think to provide sustenance for our children and grandchildren, the people that we want to leave this world for. And I think with Larry Foles, with the new executive director that we have, I think that that might become a reality as he's putting different steps together to move forward, to keep Paul's legacy alive and well. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.